right, everybody, good morning. It's today, whatever today is. I think it's Wednesday, December 8th, Wednesday, December 8th. And it's 7 a.m. So, we got a little snow last night. As you can see, this time I had to get smart and bring me a pen because I got gloves on and they're supposed to work, but they don't. So, now as I'm going, I can do what I need to do. So anyway, you can see we got a little bit of snow. I mean, it's not terrible, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go on a walk and take a little bit of a different path this time. I'm gonna go to the park, see how long it takes or how far it is, and maybe walk around the trail depending on how many times I need to, depending on how far it is, and then come back home. So I will make it down these stairs without slipping. I'm gonna pause it because I'm gonna get my other phone started with music and the run keeper, so hang tight. All right, so here we go. Just gonna go down to the end of the road. This time I'm gonna keep going straight, so I will let you know, and I'll try to not make this one too long. So see you in a bit. All right, coming to the end of the road. Had to cross the street because the way I need to cross is on the other side this time, so So, there's a Flower-Rama the way I usually go. This time, I'm just going straight across, staying on the right side of the road. And that takes me to the park. So, of course, the only problem is I gotta stop for traffic. But that's part of it. It just messes up my time. But, it's worth it to see a different route. Oh, shit. Hit the wrong one. So anyway, I'm gonna go across and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, got across the street. The Frisch's right there. Remke's. There's the Big Lots and the stuff across the street. Don't know how well you can see it, but and boy, is my knee acting up already. It is wrapped, but I can feel it for sure. Hopefully the blood will start flowing and it won't be so bad. All right. still going the same direction, just straight. Coming up on Boone County High School. And of course, there's other things, a little apartment complex, some offices across the street. The elementary school is down this street, and then you take a left on one of these streets, and it's right here as well. There's the high school. I'll point out the road you take to go to the elementary school when we get there. In my day, I would have probably been riding my bike to school every day. Elementary school and high school. Middle school's a little bit further away. I don't know why they put it where they did. It's like in the middle of a neighborhood. And it's further away. But still maybe would have been close enough to ride your bike, but I don't know. But nowadays you can't do that. There's just too many predators out there. But anyway. Alright. So we're coming up on the road that you take to go to the school. That road right there is not it. That's the opposite. That's a one-way street coming out. But if you were leaving the school, that could be one of the routes you would take. Of course, you got a little bitty, I guess you'd call it a little bitty strip mall with some stuff on it. There's some more stores on the other side of the street, or shops, or whatever you want to call them. So where that car just turned in, that's the road you would take to go to the school. You just go down that road and turn to the right, and you see the water tower, and the school is right across the street from that water tower. Like I said, it's just right there. And that's one of the ways you can go. There's another street down the road that you can take that's kind of a offbeat road. Neltner Plaza. And it's a ways up there. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff around here. And the way I'm walking, if we just kept going straight after I hit the park, you just go maybe another half a mile to a mile further, you would take a right and then go a quarter of a mile down that road, and there's Walmart. So, like I said, it's probably about a 3-4 mile walk if you wanted to walk there this direction. If I go the other direction, it's probably even closer. Which right where I cross the big street where the light was, got a little car lot right there, right where I crossed the street where the light was, where I had to hit the button. If you take a right there, you'll go down not very far, take a left, and Walmart's down that road too. So it's interesting for sure. So that's the little road right there that you could take also to go to the school. And there's a daycare .94 miles, 21 minutes 8 seconds per mile. Anyway, there's a daycare Bailey used to go to. Used to be called Rainbow. Now it's Kindercare. And she went there when she was a baby, up until she was probably 2. They loved her there. It's a shame they have to grow up sometimes. But anyway, all right. All right, there's the sign for the park. That's how far the entrance is. But if I come right here, this is where you start for the walking path. Speaking of, so there you go. So I haven't been told I'm at 1 mile yet, so I'm gonna walk the walking path at least once before I head back, and I think that'll be about a mile here and give me a mile back, because I'm sure I'll hit a mile about halfway through this walking park. And if not, maybe I'll go 2 laps. But you guys remember the park, right? Nice, pretty walk. Of course, entering it from a different angle than I did the last time I walked it. But it's still a nice walk. So I had a therapy session yesterday, and I let my therapist know that, because I told her I started walking again. She was very happy that I'm doing something and being productive. But I told her, if I don't do 2 miles, I feel like I'm wasting my time. I'm assuming that 2 miles comes from being in the military, and where we had to do a 2-mile run, almost every day. And then for a PT test, sometimes we run 5 miles. But anyway, I feel like I have to do 2 miles, and as you can tell, I time myself trying to see how fast I'm going, and I'm trying to beat my time all the time and stuff like that. But I have obsessive compulsive disorder, and that's part of my obsession. I start obsessing over that, and then if I am unable to hit the goal, I start getting frustrated, and then I quit and give up because I feel like I can't do what I need to do, so I just stop doing it. So she told me I need to start looking at walking as something that I just enjoy doing, because I do enjoy it. I enjoy being outside. I enjoy looking at the trees and the snow when it's snowing, and breathing the fresh air and all of that kind of stuff. And I enjoy walking when it's not hurting me. So what I mean is my injuries, my knee and my ankle hurt me, that kind of pain. I don't mind pushing through, workout pain. But so anyway, I'm trying to, even though I have my timer on, I'm trying to learn how to just enjoy this and not stress about it. .21 minutes 12 seconds per mile, 1.17 miles. So I think I'll be okay just doing 1 lap and then heading home. So anyway, I'm just trying to enjoy it and look at it from that perspective only, because if I don't, then I'll be back in the bed depressed and down because I'm not doing anything, and that's not good for anybody. So anyway, but in my mind, I still feel like I need to pick up the pace and move a little bit faster and, you know, make sure I go 2 miles and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully, this is day one of doing this, trying to look at it from the just enjoy it perspective. So hopefully it gets better as I go. And my knee was doing fine, and now it's hurting again. It's a nice little park. More for the littler kids, although every time I ever brought Bailey, it seems like there was teenagers here and they were having just as much fun. So, man, and there's a hour delay on school today because of this little bit of snow. You can tell we don't live too far north because this is nothing for them. So that would be the way to go to connect with the way I came in. But I'm gonna go this way. So that's the park. And it's about 1 mile and 1 lap, which is kind of convenient. So, man, my knee has really kicked in the pain. It's slowed me way down. So, anyway, I'm on the road to the way back home. So, okay, now the knee pain just went away. This is all just the way back home, so I'll probably pause it until I get there, since you've seen everything. So I'll see you in a bit with an update. All right. Almost home. Just got to cross this street, and I lost a good minute back there waiting for a crosswalk because the car was coming out. And there's no telling how much I'll lose on this one because I'm getting here right when the damn light's green and it's going to be red, so I'm going to have to wait the whole time, probably a good 5 minutes. It's always, this light takes forever. And it's now turning yellow. Can't see it. So, anyway, very interesting. This morning, waking up and coming outside, I almost felt like I was getting ready to do a run from my wrestling days, because wrestling's in the wintertime, and I always used to run outside, whether it was snowing, freezing cold, or whatever. Oh, 2.15 miles. Average pace 20 minutes 54 seconds per mile, but that's going to go way up by the time I have to am able to cross the street. Anyway, it felt like I was getting ready to go do a run for wrestling, and I'm even listening to the same music I used to listen to, which is a lot of the Rocky music. War and The Burning Heart, No Easy Way Out, Eye of the Tiger, the Rocky theme music. So very familiar because I used to run to that music when I was wrestling. I was, what, 15, 16, 17? So it was a very familiar feeling, except for I'm 52 and I can only walk right now. So, you know, what are you going to do? And back then I probably weighed 120 pounds, and now I weigh 174 exactly this morning. Which, hey, I used to weigh 250 at one point, so I'm not doing too bad, but I'm trying to get this weight off for sure. Oh, shit. I guess I can go. That light turned green way faster than I expected. So anyway, there's a halfway point crossing this street, which is kind of cool. So, anyway, there I am. That's me. Flat rum across the street. That's the big building where I go to the doctor, and behind that building is the parking lot that I've been walking. Actually, here's the front of the parking lot right here where I come around, and it goes all the way around to the back right behind my house. And of course my house is just right up that street. So anyway, I will turn it off. Actually, I think I'll go around the back, because that way I don't have to worry about all these cars coming out. It's time for everybody to go to work, so it'll be a lot less of a problem, I think. Well, now I see all these cars turning in, and I'm questioning my decision. But I'm going to do it anyway. So, alright, well, I'm going to turn it off until I get home. See what the results are. I just realized I haven't really shown this parking lot during the day, and I don't know how well you can see it, but you know, this is the back side of it. I showed you the front side a minute ago, but yeah, I mean, this is it. This is where I walked with all the lights the other night. You can see 75, all the vehicles going, no traffic, which is good. Usually this time of day it's backed up. They're doing a lot of work around here on the road, so anyhow, I just thought I would show you the lot from a view in the daytime. And I don't know if people enjoy watching these or not. My dad told me I had 25 subscribers the other day, so I was really shocked. I don't know if it's about the walk-in or what, but thank you very much for watching my stuff and subscribing. I guess I should. I only watch YouTube on my TV, so I don't even know if I've got comments. So, because you can't tell on the TV. I should try to, I guess, look at it on my phone or my computer. I just forget because I just watch it on TV. You know, it's bigger. So, anyway, if you're subscribing, thank you. For whatever reason, and hopefully I'll get to reading any comments that might be there someday, soon. I just have to remember to do it, and I just don't always do that. And we're back on Curtis. This is my street coming around from the back way. can see all the Christmas decorations. We've added a dinosaur. And all my deer have fallen over. I just have to re-air them up. I don't know what the problem is. Like if they're losing air, those you have to fill up with a air gun or blow yourself. You know, blow them up. But they don't have their own air thing to keep them going. So I filled them up the first time, but it was hard to keep them aired up with, you know, the way you have to close them up. So anyhow, yeah. Strange enough, see those three little ones right there, that one, and that one. Those came with a battery pack to run them, 4 AA batteries, and they only ran for, and they were dead. So they hooked up to a USB. Hang on. All right. Hang on. I'm dropping stuff. So there it is. That's what we did today. So that's not too bad. So I'm at 27 minutes. Anyway, I bought a USB cable, USB cables to keep them going the whole time. And I bought a waterproof surge protector. And that's what they're plugged into. Oh, yeah, it's right. It's right there. So I'm glad it's working. So anyway, I'm almost at 30 minutes, so 27 minutes. Thank you for coming along on the journey with me, if you did. If you didn't, so be it. I'm just glad I'm out doing it, and I'm feeling better about myself, so it helps. So anyway, I'll let you go, and I'll see you.